Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thanks for joining me for another video. Today I am back for a flip through of the month of January in my traveler's notebook. I am still in this black traveler's notebook from Staples. The little charm that I made here broke, so that is no longer there. I did not change out the dashboards, so the dashboards are all still the same. So these are all still the same from my previous video, and all the decor in the pockets are still the same. So I have the two traveler's notebook inserts in here. The back one is my insert for my dream journal and the front is for my book journal. I did go ahead and make this little pencil board using some of my paper pack from Michaels. So I have this little zebra design here and this design on the back, and I just laminated that. And inside here, I like my pencil boards to be really stiff. So this is actually cardboard. So I took some cardboard and then I glued the paper on one side, this one on one side, this one on another side, and then laminated it. So that is what my pencil board is made out of. I did do a little bit of decoration on the inside of my dream journal. I'm not done setting it up. I plan on doing probably a lot of tip-ins in this dream journal. What I have learned about myself is I don't like a lot of white space in my planners and in my journals. So I'm definitely going to be covering this up, but I just haven't decided what I want to have there yet. This is from the Silhouette Design Studio. So I did get the silhouette for Christmas, and when you purchase it, it does come with about, I think it's 50 designs for free. So this was one of the designs, Good Night, Sleep Tight. So I just sized it for this and I printed it out on sticker paper, and I just added this washi tape here. So this piece here, this is I purchased something and it came in this little packaging, and it was actually like a pouch, and I cut it open and just kind of flattened it out, and I thought it was really cute. It has little polka dots on it, and I also used my Silhouette to make this vinyl, and I just stuck the vinyl on top of this just so you can see that, and then I took some tape and tipped it in. So that is what this piece is. Then on the next page, this little card here is so last summer I went through my kids' little boxes. So when I was pregnant with both of my kids, I did a pregnancy book, and they both have like this baby book which goes from year 1 to year 5, and I saved like all of their greeting cards from baby shower to baptism, first birthdays. I mean, I saved it all. And so I decided to kind of purge their boxes because I thought this is going to be ridiculous. By the time they leave my house, they're going to have like this big trunk full of stuff. But I also felt bad because I didn't want to like trash anything, because it's all equally, you know, as important. I don't want to save one person's card and trash another person. So I thought a good way to kind of cut back on the stuff that I had, but without throwing it away, was to reuse some of it in some of my journals and planners. And so this is a duplicate of one of the cards that I had, and it is from my baby shower. So I just cut this out, and instead of gluing it in here, I just used washi tape and washi taped it down here. So that is a good way to get use out of some greeting cards. And it just made me feel better not to just throw it away. So that's that. This I printed on vellum, and this is so I think I got this from an Etsy shop. It's scrapbook paper, and I just printed it on vellum, and I thought it was appropriate. I thought it looked nice along with the purples here. So it kind of reminded me of what do you call those little things that you hang over, like the dream catchers? It's not a dream catcher, but that's just kind of the vibe I got from it. So I thought it looked really nice along with this. So that is that, and I tipped that in using some Scotch tape as well. This was another freebie that came, or free design that came with the Silhouette Studio, and it says Island Dreaming. I printed that on sticker paper as well and stuck that in here. And then I had some leftover stickers from, I think it was the encouragement sticker pack from Happy Planner, and it just says dream. So I just stuck all those dream in there. So yeah, I do plan on putting more stickers in here. Definitely something really nice here, and then tipping in as I go along in here. So I have written some dreams down already in here, but I think in between maybe dreams and in between months I will tip in some more pieces in here. So as far as my book journal has gone, so I did go ahead and fill out some books, or color in some of the books that I have read this month. So all the ones that are colored are the books that I have completed this month, and I think I did 18 books this month. Let's see. Yeah, so I did 18 this month, and I chose the color of yellow for the month of January. Let's see, my favorite book of the month was Slay. That was a really, really good book. I wrote a review of that book. So I don't normally write book reviews at all. This was my very first book review that I've ever written. If you are interested, I did put my Goodreads account in the description below. If you want to follow me there or check out that book review, please do so. Even if you don't want to read the book review and you are a reader, please check out the book Slay. It is a really good book. It is a YA book. It just had everything. I was really, really impressed. That was a 5-star book for me. So this is something that I am doing new, is my book of the month, and Slay was definitely it. Here I have my series tracker. What did I do? Oh, I completed the Jessica Shaw books this month. So I did do Dark Highway. Anything else? I didn't realize that I started the Modern Love. I didn't know that it was a series, actually, and I read Girl Gone Viral first, and then I found out that it was a series, and I really liked that book. So I decided I wanted to read the series, so I am reading it out of order, but that is okay. This month I did finish the second book in the series of the Brown sisters, which is Take a Hint, Danny Brown. So I am highlighting it in blue when I have read the next book or completed a book in a series. So the next book in this series is Act Your Age, Eve Brown. And I don't think that book is out yet because I was looking to read that book. I was looking to put that book on my TBR list for February, and I don't think that book is out yet. So let's see. So my book media for January. So I did read 18 books. 12 books was audio. 6 books were ebooks, and I did not read any physical books. So yeah, my local library is still kind of closed. So I know you can go online and order books and then arrange to pick them up. I guess they like text you or whatever, and when they're ready you can pick them up. But I have not yet used that service. I need to, because there are some books that I want to read that are not available in ebook format. So eventually I will need to use that service, but I've been kind of lazy, honestly, and I just haven't gone on the website to figure out even how to do that. But that is on my to-do list. Excuse me. So my author stats, I think I read a lot of female authors. So January, I read 1 book written by a male, 17 books by females, and 4 Black authors, 4 books written by Black authors. And I already knew this. I kind of figured that this was going to be the case, but yeah, I'm not going to be counting pages. So I think I'm going to go ahead and white out these pages. I'm not going to be counting pages and just put maybe a total of books there instead of pages. Next up, okay, so I didn't read any nonfiction, no fantasy. I read 12 romance books, 5 thriller/mystery, 1 young adult book, and I did not have any D and F books. So yay, I completed every book that I read. So I didn't realize this, but I did not complete this. Yeah, so I read every day except for the 13th and the 24th. So I forgot to color in the rest of these days. So I will have to go ahead and do that later. Totally forgot to color those in, but I promise I did read on those days. I just forgot to color them in. I think the 13th, I wasn't feeling well that day, and on the 24th, I think I was just really busy that day and just was like, yeah, I'm not going to read today. So I think you guys already saw this spread. Let me zoom you guys in a little bit more. Too much. Okay, so I think you guys had already seen this initial setup, and I just tipped this in. This is from the Planner Press. I think this was from their December kit. I have since canceled my membership with them, but I still have this file, so I thought I would go ahead and tip that in. My to be read list, my TBR list for January, let's see, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I had expected to read 14 books, so I did exceed that. I did put a check mark next to all the books that I did read. So I was expecting to read 14, but there was 1, 2, 3 books that I put on my TBR list that I decided not to read. So once upon a time, I read, I think it was Shopaholic, Confessions of a Shopaholic. I read it years and years and years ago. I remember really liking that book. And so I decided, I read a few of her books back in the day. And so I remember really liking her stuff and decided, hey, I should check out that author again. It's by Sophie Kinsella. And I thought I should revisit her books. I knew that she had more books that I hadn't read yet, and the first book I read from her in January was, what was it? Was it Surprise Me? No, it was, maybe it was Surprise Me. No, it was, I read one book from her, but I can't, it was a short one. It wasn't Tied a Knot. Maybe it was Surprise Me. I read one a book from her, and I just remember not enjoying it, and for some reason I had put that I was going to read 3 books from her in January. And I read 1 book from her in January, and I was so annoyed by this book, by the character. I forced myself to read it, but I just didn't enjoy it. I definitely did not enjoy it as much as I remember enjoying it in the past. And you know, your taste change. Yeah, so I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna read her books anymore ever, but I'm definitely not going to read more than one of her books in a month. So I made the conscious decision to not read any more of her books that month. So I did substitute some of those books out for different books, but here are the books that I did read. I have like this, I don't think I printed it out. I wanted to print it out to show you guys, but I use this, I purchased this printable from Etsy. It's a like a little spread. It kind of looks like this. This is a short version. Man, I should have printed it. I'll put a link in the description so you guys can see what it looks like, but I had to kind of cut it. It's for the Hobo Weeks, so it looks like this, but I had to cut it in half so that the picture can kind of fit here, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I printed the picture of each book, and then I put the title, the author, and instead of coloring in the little stars, because the stars are so little, I just chose to write the star rating instead there. So that is what I did. And I just did a little tip in here, and you'll see more of the books that I read. And then I had this little blank spread here, so I just threw in some "This is your year" and "Happy New Year's," and did another little tip in here. And I actually I printed this on vellum, and instead of just tipping it in, I decided to go ahead and glue it in. But that's it, guys. That is my January flip through in my traveler's notebook. I'll try to put a link to everything that I discussed or talked about in this traveler's notebook. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and happy planning.